Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Business Over Breakfast. It's Thursday morning at 8 a.m., a couple minutes late. Welcome back to Business Over Breakfast. My name is Ben Barber from 321 Media, and I am here as always with a member of the Ocean Community Chamber of Commerce. And today I'm very excited because that person is Grace Lund. Grace, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thanks. And we are joined by a very special guest today, Caitlin Meyer. Caitlin, how are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Good, thanks. All right, so let's get into it. Caitlin, tell us a little bit about what you do.
Absolutely. Yes. So, hi, my name is Caitlin. I'm the executive director of the Eastern Connecticut Symphony Orchestra. This is our 79th season here in the region. Yeah, we're so excited to be here today.
That is awesome. How long have you been involved?
That is a very great question. I recently became the executive director in August. However, I was in the Eastern Connecticut Symphony Youth Orchestra from, let's see, from sophomore year to senior year of high school. So I've been with the organization for a while. And actually, the first concert I ever saw was also
nice.
the ECSO when I was about 5. Yeah.
That's awesome.
What did you play?
I play the flute.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you still play the flute?
I do. Yes. Yeah.
I played the flute for roughly 4 band practices, and then gave up on it. So I commend you. I started flute in 5th grade and I ended flute in 5th grade.
Oh, same. I started flute in 5th grade and I never touched a flute again.
Yeah. It's an instrument that takes a ton of skill. So that's incredible. And obviously, you're one of the best at it. To even be a part of the symphony orchestra, and then to do this and continue on to become the executive director, that's incredible. Although those are 2 different skill sets, being a musician and being an administrator. So did you go to school for arts administration?
That's a great question. I actually went, my undergraduate is in music education. I was a music teacher for a while and then went into school administration first before jumping back into orchestral administration. So maybe not the most direct path, but I'm certainly excited to be here. Flute is a very difficult instrument to play, but I'll say that our musicians, they come from all different backgrounds. The Coast Guard, we have members of the Coast Guard band. We have members that come from us as far as New Jersey. They come from all over actually to play with the ECSO because our music director, Toshi Shimada, is so phenomenal. And that's what kind of, I think, drives our musicians to come from all over. They're willing to kind of make the commitment and come up because the ECSO is so special. This community is so special.
Nice.
That's awesome. So you started playing when you were a sophomore, you said? No. Well, you joined the ECSO.
The Eastern Connecticut Symphony Youth Orchestra.
Yes.
Is an organization that the ECSO sponsors. It's for young people. We rehearse in Mystic. So that is for any student who plays an orchestral instrument. I think our youngest is in 3rd grade. And all the way up through high school, of course. And they're a wonderful group of musicians. They're directed by the extremely talented Kate Anderson, who is also a music teacher in Connecticut.
Oh, that's fantastic. How old were you when you started playing?
I was in 4th grade when I started playing flute, although I played piano before that.
Okay. I feel like that's the best way to have anybody start any instrument is to start with piano. Is that correct? Have I just misheard that? Like if you know piano, you can read music, you understand the notes, everything becomes a little bit easier. Is that true or is that an old wives' tale?
I think that might be a bit of an old wives' tale.
Okay.
I think that every child has a different draw. If you're a kid who really likes to move around, then maybe drums would be for you. I think that any child who plays a musical instrument is going to benefit from that, regardless of the instrument that you choose, for sure. I know personally that, playing music was not just about learning the instrument or reading the notes on the page. It was the community. It was the confidence that I built in myself, to know how to be a full person, how to exist within a society, how to build leadership skills and things like that, that really made the experience of learning an instrument worth it. In my case, of course, it led to my future career, but for other people, it can lead to enjoyment, lead to listening to music, enjoying music, becoming concert goers, of course. That's a huge thing, to be able to find enjoyment in classical music that learning an instrument can bring. But it's dependent on the child, I'll say.
That's awesome. Now, you were previously the director of education for Springfield Symphony Orchestra. Symphony. I keep saying sympathy. I just have a lot of sympathy this morning.
Yeah.
How has what was it like to be the director of education for a program?
Yeah, so the Springfield Symphony Orchestra is Springfield is a large city. So Springfield is a large orchestra as well, and they're doing a phenomenal job still. The orchestra world is a small one. So we all communicate with each other, and so the SSO and the ECSO still very much are, we're partners, I'd say, in this field, to ensure that we're providing quality music to our individual constituents. I'm extremely glad to be back home. I loved working with the SSO. They're a phenomenal group of folks, and they are doing just a knockout job for sure. But I'm from this area, and so being able to give back to this area is really important to me.
Tell me a little bit about your music director, because he's in his 16th season.
Toshi, yes. Toshi Shimada is our music director. He is, this is his 16th season with us. He is a phenomenal director, was a professor at Yale as well. He does also direct the New Britain Symphony and the Orchestra of the Finger Lakes. And he is, I'd say, the reason that many people come to our concerts. He is a brilliant conductor, really interprets the pieces so movingly. We just had a wonderful concert last weekend that featured Bolero and Symphonie Fantastique that we got a lot of feedback on, from it being like, wow, that was really, one of the most moving times. Bolero is this very well-known piece, right? We hear it in the media. It's just a phenomenal to see him pull his interpretations out of these pieces that have been done so many times before, and have it be new, and have it be fresh, and have it be exciting. I think it really drives concert goers for sure.
That's awesome. And now upcoming is the next one that you have, the Holiday Spectacular?
Our Holiday Spectacular. That's right. It's the 3 p.m. show at the Gard Arts Center in downtown New London.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful historic venue. We're so lucky to be there. It's a matinee, so it's perfect for families. It features pretty much, all of your favorite holiday tunes that you're going to want to hear, right? So we have Tchaikovsky, right? The Nutcracker Suite. We have the Eastern Connecticut Symphony Choir joining us, as well as the New London High School Choir. And we also have a group, they're called the Subtones. They're from Electric Boat. They're an auditioned choir from Electric Boat.
Oh.
Yeah, they're so cool.
Fun.
Yeah, they're so super cool. And they will be joining us as with a pre-show.
Wow.
As well, to do some holiday favorites. And at the end, there's going to be a little sing-along. It's a great opportunity if you're like, oh, maybe classical music is new to me, or I'm intimidated by the symphony, which you shouldn't be. And the symphony is for everyone, 100%. If you want to come in your pajamas, come on and listen to a show. But this is definitely the one to see coming up.
What was the date?
sure. December 6th.
December 6th, 3 p.m. at the Gard.
Yeah.
And then obviously you have a full schedule ready to go for 2026 already. As the executive director, how far ahead in the future do you have to look as far as like programming, fundraising, grants, ticket sales, all of that stuff. Like, where are obviously the musicians are focused on December 6th right now. Where are you? Where are you focused? Probably like it's always like one hand here, one eye on the future, right? So, how far into the future are you planning right now?
That's a great question. Yeah. So we, believe it or not, we're like just about done planning the 26-27 season. We're just putting the cherry on the top for that. We do have to plan significantly ahead in order to be able to book out all of our extremely talented musicians, the space, being able to look at what capacities do we have to partner with community organizations or corporate sponsors. So all of that work happens well in advance for sure. That's not to say that things don't come up. The symphony certainly gets booked to play, maybe a trio or a quartet, something comes up at some of our wonderful partner organizations, certainly here in Westerly as well. There's some phenomenal art scene stuff going on here for sure. But the majority of what we might call our masterwork series, meaning our big six concerts, is at this point already almost done. We'll make our big announcement usually in the spring, so folks can plan our concert dates and all that. So
Awesome. And then what is the season typically? Does it end in February?
So it actually ends in the spring.
Okay.
In April. So we typically do 6 concerts at the Guard and then a number of community outreach as well.
Awesome.
How many musicians are in the symphony?
So it depends on the pieces that we're playing. So we have a number of contracted musicians, meaning that we can call on them to play a show. Classical music spans over 400 years. So music that was written a long time ago, so your Baroque era music, is going to be a much smaller ensemble, because a lot of the instruments that you would see in modern day music actually were not invented yet. So for this past one, for example, that we just did, we had 2 composers featured on the piece. It's Ravel and Berlioz. Berlioz, both of them are French composers, both of them are romantic composers. And so the orchestra was much larger at almost 70 musicians. Much larger. But we range anywhere from 40 to 70. It depends on what we're playing specifically, and what that piece requires for sure. This holiday concert, it's going to be a very large number, of course, because we have our choir as well, under the direction of Danny McDavid, who is a phenomenal musician and director in this area as well.
It's awesome. Let's talk about the community outreach that you talked about, and also the partnering with other arts organizations. You mentioned several different choruses. I still can't get over the EB auditioned chorus. I think that's incredible. But how do you go about deciding to work with an organization? Like, do you approach other organizations? Do they approach you? Obviously, an incredible symphony orchestra is hard to come by. So obviously I would imagine that a lot of organizations are reaching out to you guys. But how do you decide the community events that you get involved with, and the different other arts organizations that you partner with?
Absolutely. Yeah. So a lot of our outreach is, of course, in the education sphere. We do music in the schools, and we also do library. We have a group called the Friends of the Symphony, and they volunteer for us and do a whole host of things, not the least of which is a library reading program, and they go and read to students, young children, about symphony orchestras and things like that, or just music in general, and they do a phenomenal job with that. You're right, we do get reached out to quite a bit, which we're incredibly thankful for our community partners. We perform everywhere, from the Kate to the casinos. The Kate is in Old Saybrook.
Yep, beautiful venue as well.
Yes, a beautiful venue. It's gorgeous there. And those folks, it's dependent more on what they're looking for. A small group or a full orchestra are absolutely things that we can do. we've also partnered with some beautiful arts organizations as well in the area, maybe in the vein of fine arts as well, to provide quality performance opportunities. Fun fact for you, Connecticut is, for a state, has the highest per capita of orchestras of any other state in
Wow.
the nation.
Really?
Yes, but the ECSO is the only professional orchestra like in our region at all, and like which is super interesting. So to have that kind of dichotomy, I guess. So no, we're absolutely thrilled with all of our community partners. We're very lucky, I'll say, in this region to have just a huge compendium of wonderful, very, very world-class venues, art experiences, not the least of which in this area, certainly here in Westerly, that make partnering with these groups really easy.
And there are so many great universities around that teach these musicians, conservatories. And so, New England's a great place to be, especially Southern New England is a great place to be a musician. And that's a lot of fun. I know a lot of friends that have gone to, the Boston Conservatory or Berkeley, and UConn has a great music program. Like there's so many, and not to dissuade, like URI has a great music program. So it's really awesome. And to see the level of passion from young musicians, like here locally, like literally right around the corner, we have the United Music School, which is doing a great job of teaching kids to play instruments that may someday be in the orchestra with you guys. And that's really cool. And the huge education part of it, the youth orchestra, as you were talking about, that you started in, and now years later, you're the executive director. So like, one of the things also that I think, and you're a great testament to this, is learning these skills helps you in life. And so many people that I know of that came through great music organizations, whether it be the orchestra or the chorus or something like that, or the theater, have gone on to have great careers in other things because of the skills that they learned from the arts. So I highly recommend, by the way, anybody who's watching right now, if you have a kid who's somewhat interested in an instrument, put that instrument in their hand, because you never know where life can lead you.
Absolutely, 100%. And it can be any instrument. Of course, orchestral instruments are just one. The other thing I'll say is that going to concerts, going certainly to the ECSOs, but your community orchestras too. There's some really great community orchestras, community bands. Going to live music and experiencing that is so much different than listening to it on YouTube or something like that. It can really help instill that joy in young people for sure.
What's your favorite part of your job?
My favorite part of my job. Oh, that's such a good question. I'd say, I know this is going to sound like a bit of a cop out, but of course it's our like phenomenal concerts, right? I get to go to these concerts and be a part of the music, like as it's happening.
Yeah.
I'm usually backstage actually in the concerts. I pop out during intermission to come say hi to folks, and at the end, of course. But I actually get to be like backstage hearing it as it's happening, and it feels like you're inside the music. It's really neat. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's very cool. All right. How can people get involved with the orchestra?
That's fabulous. Come to one of our concerts, of course. Come see us at the Guard. Or you can check out our website. We, of course, have an audition choir as well, professional choir, that you could join, or you can join the Friends of the Symphony, which is our outreach group. And all of that information is on our website. But we really hope to see everybody at a concert soon.
Absolutely. And the next one is December 6th at the Guard, the Holiday Spectacular, 3 p.m. It's a great time, by the way, for a show.
Yeah,
it's
the
I love a
perfect
matinee.
time.
I love a middle of the afternoon matinee. It's the best time.
1 to 3 matinee, somewhere in that range is really nice.
Yeah. I really 3 to 5 is my sweet spot
Is
of
it?
like of like I'm not too tired, but also I can like get out of whatever I'm doing for the day before that. Yeah, 3 to 5 is my sweet spot. So that's awesome. Holiday Spectacular, December 6th at the Guard. I love it. Grace, what's going on in your neck of the woods with
We've got
the
a
chamber
lot.
right
We
now?
are
Oh yeah, it's
busy
it's
this week.
it's holiday time.
Yes.
I saw you guys putting up the tree.
We did. We put the tree up on Monday. It was rainy,
Yes.
but it wasn't cold. So we're like, you take your battle, pick your battles on that one. So the whole tree went up on Monday, and then the anchor and the lights went up yesterday. And then we're just gonna start putting buoys on because the tree lighting is next Saturday, November 22nd.
That's so quick.
At 4:30 p.m. Yeah.
Wow. So it's before Thanksgiving this
Yeah,
year.
we do it. So we did it before Thanksgiving last year.
I don't remember anything.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't. It's not your
No.
responsibility. Because we just don't want to conflict with everything else on
Mhm.
Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah.
Which is great. You get an extra week of the tree. You get the people here before Thanksgiving coming to visit their families that want to go. So yeah, that's November 22nd at 4:30 p.m. And then
I'm gonna make a note of that right now, actually, so that we make sure that we have somebody there with a video camera.
Thank you. And then
that is my responsibility.
Yeah, right. And then the following week of Thanksgiving, November 28th, we have our Nutcracker Trail, which I think you guys have a Nutcracker in
We
the trail.
do. We have a Nutcracker in the
Yeah.
trail. I'm so excited for it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So for those that don't know, for part of the Chamber's 100th anniversary year, we are creating a Nutcracker Trail. So it's 100 6-foot Nutcrackers. They are all going to be on display at the United Theater on November 28th. That's the one time you can see them all in one place before they get deployed out to their different locations. So I don't know, is your Nutcracker going to be at, do you guys have like a physical office? Is that where?
Yeah, it's going to be at the Guard right across the
Oh,
street from
so
our office.
Oh,
when you
nice.
go to the
Yeah.
Holiday Spectacular, you can go and see it at the Guard.
Very nice. I think we're gonna put our Nutcracker right outside this window, so it's just staring at people.
Oh, nice. Is
Yeah.
it weatherproof?
I have no idea.
I
I don't know. It'll probably be in our lobby, scaring me every time I walk into the office alone.
Just move it around the
Ugh.
office.
Oh, that would be great. Oh, yeah, that would be great.
That'd be fun.
You know what? Maybe I'll just put ours at the Guard as well.
Yeah.
That way it has a friend.
Yeah. So the kickoff event is November 28th, and it's 3 to 7:30 p.m. And so the admission is $5 per person, or it's $10 for a family of 4. But we've got Christmas music playing. They're all going to be in the Black Box Theater for anyone to walk around and see. And then we have 2 different performances. So we have a ballet performance by the Eastern Connecticut Ballet. And then we also have a performance from Michelle's Lakota Dance, which is down the street in Westerly.
Nice.
I think the Eastern Ballet is at 3:30, and then Michelle's is at like 5.
Okay.
And also on that night, Santa comes to town. So
Oh my God.
by fire truck.
And this is the 28th, right?
This is the 28th. And
Okay.
Santa comes to town at 6. So it's a great opportunity to come look at the Nutcrackers, do a quick little tour, and then you can go down to see Santa, or you can flip it, see Santa first, and then go catch the end of the Nutcrackers. But it's gonna be a busy day.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a great day. We're excited. Holiday cheer and whatnot.
When is the holiday? When's the light parade?
The light parade is December 14th. It's a
Okay.
Sunday. It's at 6 p.m. That is, from lead off of Friendship Street, and we go down to Main Street in Westerly. It's about a 45 minutes parade. We move quick, but anyone can join.
What time is that at?
6.
Okay.
And I have applications live on our website right now. So if you are interested in putting a lighted float in the parade, you can. Just email me. My email is events@oceanchamber.org. And then also the week prior to the light parade is our holiday stroll.
Awesome.
That's December 3rd. It's a Wednesday. That is from 5 to 9. The businesses are open a little bit later. Everyone's got some kind of treat or shopping sale. There'll be luminaria, hay rides. I'm hoping for a chorus to do some caroling.
There we go. Nice.
That's all the holidays, but we still got a couple other ones.
Caitlin, our office last year was like on the third floor downtown, and we had this gorgeous window that was overlooking Dixon Square. So all of these events, it was like she could just say like, hey, by the way, remember that the Santa's coming to town tonight at 6. And I'd be like, okay, no problem, because I got a camera directly on it already. All I have to do is turn it on and just be in the office. Now this year I'm like, oh crap, I have to remember all of these dates and mark them down so that we can send a camera crew out for all of them.
Present, yeah.
I know. I kind of miss, I mean, I don't miss that old office because this place is so
It's
much
good,
better.
it's gorgeous.
But man, for all of these events, the light parade, even like the Veterans Day parade, which unfortunately got canceled.
Mhm.
Like I was like, oh, I have to be cognizant of when that is now,
Mhm.
because for a year it was literally just anything's happening downtown, just point a camera out my window and we can capture it. So I have all of the things marked down. I will make sure we have people there to cover them.
Nice.
Thank you.
I have 2 more.
You have 2
Yeah,
more?
I
How
have
many?
2
Oh my
more.
God. All right, go.
Well, next Wednesday, November 19th, is our 50 over 50 reception.
Yes.
At the Chorus of Westerly, which is 119 High Street. Tickets are $25. This is just an opportunity to celebrate our 50 over 50, business and community leaders in this community. Yeah, obviously community leaders in this community. And, what they've contributed to us and all the different organizations, nonprofits, arts groups in the area. So
Yeah.
we're very excited about that. That is 5 to 7 p.m. And tickets can be purchased at oceanchamber.org.
Love it.
The 50 under was so great. We're expecting a very similar turnout for this one. We've got music, some light appetizers, drinks. It's going to be fun. We're excited.
That's awesome.
And then the other thing I have is we have a ribbon cutting next Thursday, November 20th at The Spot, which is in Groton. It's 11 Buddington Road. The celebration runs from 4 to 5:30, but the official ribbon cutting ceremony is at 4:45.
Perfect.
And I think that's the next 3 weeks for us.
I can't believe all of that is just happening in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go rock out at the Holiday Spectacular. Listen, I think
Exactly.
rock out is an appropriate term for a symphonic orchestra for a
100%.
holiday
Absolutely.
spectacular, especially.
Totally metal.
Like, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, and with all of our events, we're always accepting volunteers.
Awesome.
You can sign up for the Lobster Trap Tree. You can sign up to help us move nutcrackers. But you can email me, events@oceanchamber.org. If your kid needs some serious community service hours, I will put them to work.
Yes, you will.
Yeah.
Yes, you will. Do you guys take volunteers over at the ECSO?
We have the Friends of the Symphony.
Yeah.
And they do a lot of our volunteer work, which is fabulous. Yeah.
Awesome. And how do people join the Friends of the Symphony
You can
again?
go to our website, ectsymphony.com.
Okay,
and
I'll make
all
sure
the
that I link
information's
that
there, yeah.
right now in the comments for everybody. And anything else you want to promote before we go today?
No, we're just thank you for having me today, and then we look forward to seeing our wonderful Westerly community at more of our events.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for being here. Appreciate it. And we'll see you next time on Business Over Breakfast. I want to say a huge thank you to all of the Chamber champions scrolling across the bottom of the screen right now. And a big thank you to our 2 advertisers on the 321 side that keep this show coming to you free every week at 8 a.m. And that would be Lathrop Insurance and Wireless Zone 224 Post Road in Dunn's Corners. Thanks, everybody. Bye for now.
What's going on, everybody? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners. And this weekend, the new iPhone is here, and we have them all in stock. Come get the brand new orange iPhone 17 Pro or the brand new razor-thin iPhone Air. The best part is trading your old iPhone and get up to $1,100 off. I mean, you get the brand new iPhone for free. But this weekend, you can get the brand new iPad and Series 11 Apple Watch for free. It's all happening down here at the Wireless Zone at 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners. Don't delay. Stop in today.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.